Hello, everybody. Welcome to our broadcast tonight. And just going to give maybe a minute, a couple of seconds for people to roll in, get a full house. And today we're going to be talking about an exciting subject for golf courses, text marketing. Golf courses are not really using, well, most of them are not using any technology like this, but this is a perfect marketing tool for golf courses. And what we'll do today is going to explain how golf courses can use text message marketing. We're going to go over some case studies. We're also going to go over how to create loyal customers by using text messaging. And at the end, you'll have a pretty good idea as a golf course operator what you can do and achieve with text message marketing. So let's get started. So let's see here. Slides are not moving. Just a moment. What's going on here? All right, there we go. All right. So what is SMS marketing tool for golf courses? Well, it's a targeted tool that can target your databases with offers, notices, special things, and so on. Now, I said databases because you're going to be creating more than one database with text message marketing. Not only going to, if you're a club or has a membership, you can have one for your membership. You can have one for the golfers, visitors. You can have one for your restaurant. You can have one if you're a resort, or you can have one for your spa, and so on. So you can have many, many different databases. So you can target your audience with the perfect offer, with the perfect message. And you can, of course, have a database of your employees so that you can communicate with your employees via text in proper time. And it's timely because it's not only targeted, but it's also timely. That means you can send a targeted message at the exact time that you want, right? And you find out later how that works and how important it is to be able to send a message in a timely manner. It's also inexpensive. Text message marketing is not very expensive. It's probably one of the cheapest marketing tools out there, and certainly more effective than a lot of other ones like email marketing or postcards, mailouts, radio, TV, any of those things. And why is it effective and timely and inexpensive? And it's because it's fast. It's fast. It gets delivered to your personal phone. 97% of text messages are open within 5 minutes, and all of the text messages get open. Why is that? Well, we've been conditioned with text messaging when the cell phone started because we've been sending text messages to our friends first, our family, then in business, and so on, right? So we know that a text message coming in could be important, could be from a member of a family, or could be from a friend, or whatever, right? It's different than a tweet. It's different than an email. It doesn't have the same importance. I mean, it has more importance, doesn't have the same importance as a Twitter. And although you can communicate with Twitter, there is nothing more personal and more targeted than a text message. That's why it's so important. So what can you do with text message marketing as a golf club or as a golf resort with a hotel and so on? You can build online databases of your members, casual golfers, visitors, or guests to your golf course or a golf resort. And you would be building different databases, as we're going to show you in a few minutes. And also, you probably wonder how to promote SMS services or text messaging services for your golf club or golf resort. Well, you would do it on your website, and we'll show you how. And at the bottom, you see an example of what a text message looks like or how it's constructed. For example, it says text pro shop. A pro shop is a keyword. A keyword is the same thing as an email address. You can only have one for Gmail. Nobody else can have the one you have. So they're all individual. So using that short code number, 55555, for example, that's just a demo anyway, that's not the right number. Pro shop to 555 could only be one. And you would be using many of these keywords. As many databases as you have, each keyword would represent a database. So we carry on, so you could promote in Clubhouse or a pro shop. Let's say you have golfers coming in for that haven't been there, and you can say, by the way, how would you like to join our VIP mobile club and save $10 off your green fee today? Well, I mean, who wouldn't want to save $10? Big deal. So they whip up their cell phone and text your keyword to the number. They join your database, and now you have them in your database to promote to. Simple, easy, no problem. You'd have the same kind of messages on your scorecards and on your golf cards. You'd have them on the Facebook page, and we have a sample for you to see later. The best way to get started is if you have an email list, and most businesses, golf courses, and so on have email lists, is to send a message, email message, and say, by the way, we're starting our text message marketing service, and we'll be getting in touch with you periodically, sending you special offers and text and updates about our club promotions and so on. To join our VIP mobile club, all you have to do is text Pro Shop to 55555. And that's it. They join your database. Now you're ready to market to them. And of course, any kind of print marketing you're doing, anything you print, even menus in your restaurant, you can ask people to join your VIP mobile club and give them something right away. Give them a coupon right away for joining, a free drink or whatever. And so eventually you would build a substantial database. And once that's in place, then you have the power of marketing, because marketers will tell you the power is in a list. If you have a healthy big list with text messaging, you can do really well, and we'll show you how. So here's an example of your Facebook page. What you could do, you could put up there, get special offers via text, join our VIP mobile club. You text QR Golf to 555-444. Actually, that is live. So if you want to text QR Golf to 555-444, you'll get a reply, an actual reply telling you, thank you very much for joining our VIP mobile club. And actually, I have included also a link to a coupon, which you could send people that just joined your VIP mobile club as a thank you. And that'll give you kind of an idea of how this works. And of course, you would use the same system on other social media. You could use it on Twitter and LinkedIn and Google Plus pages. You should have a Google Plus page for sure. And when you're doing videos, you can use it on YouTube videos. Right on the video, you can put an annotation. If you know how to do that, put an annotation and say the same thing. Text QR Go to 555-444. And there you are, you'll be collecting members also from YouTube. So there's many ways to grow your database. Everybody loves text. So with text message marketing, You can set up so that your customers could order through their through text certain services, food, and so on. And down at the bottom right is a QR code. I don't know if you know much about QR codes, but there are codes that, when scanned, will take you to um, anything that's connected to a QR code with a URL. So that means that could be a video, could be anything, a PDF, could be any kind of document, and an offer, a coupon, absolutely anything. It's very good. And for example, you could have that QR code on 17th hole, and just before they tee off on the 18th hole, they could scan and see today's special on your menu. You may have some specials on your menu, and so you can just scan, and everybody have a scanner on their phone pretty much. If they don't, they can download one. They're free and easy to install, and they can scan the code and find out what today's special is in your restaurant. Again, trying to get more business and more value out of your visitors. So what do you text? Well, here's an example of what you could text. Join our Golf Mobile VIP Club to receive daily and weekly specials via text message. Text SKY18 to 55555. So this particular message could be, you could put that on some print media. I can put it in running a newspaper ad or something. That's all you need to do. Just put one of those in there. You can put it on social media and pretty much anywhere. There's more than one message here, so you can kind of get an idea what else you could say. See, here's one: say, join Mobile VIP Club to receive weekly golf tips from our pro on how to play Skyline. That's just made up the name of the golf course. But that would be interesting to golfers to see how to play the holes. And because, you see, this is where a YouTube channel is important to have. I'm not sure if your golf course has it, but you should have one. And have videos, tons of videos. Because videos create engagement, and videos keep your people on your site much longer. So in this case, there could be 18 different videos posted up there. They don't have to be very long, short, with few tips on how to play hole number 9. What's the best play to land the ball? And so on. Your pros obviously could do that very easily. And so now you would have 18 videos at least just about the golf course on your YouTube channel. That's fantastic. And in the description, you'll be doing the same thing. Join our mobile VIP club and receive special offers. So again, at every opportunity, you should be looking out to sign somebody up to your database. Here is one that you could send out that could post in the morning, for example, on Facebook or on Twitter. Text tea time to 5555 and save $10 on your golf round today. Just some ideas. And of course, the great thing about text messaging is you could do giveaways. I'm sure that you have suppliers who would be willing to, donate a driver or something so that you can give it away to your database once a month. You could have a draw. Maybe even twice a month you could have a draw. And that would keep your members engaged and happy that they're being, you're communicating with them. Staying in touch means a lot. So there you go. And you can have a draw and give away a driver. Now, the other important use of text message marketing is cancellations. Every golf course gets a cancellation. Sometimes it may be just a single. Sometimes it's a foursome. Well, let's suppose here in this example, and you would have a special little database of people that live within short driving distance to the golf course and that are kind of ready to go on short notice. And there's many of those people around. So, oh, sure, short notice, Heck, I'm around. I'll be happy to hop in my car and get there. So you have an opening you want to fill. You text out this one database group, open spot at 310 for a single, and give him 25 off. Well, it's a good deal for the golfer. It's a good deal for the club. The club saves a spot if you didn't have anybody waiting there, and the golfer gets a little deal. Everybody's happy. So keep your golf courses full and your customers happy. That's what text message marketing will do for you and your golf course. But before we go, I want to talk about loyalty because I did mention about talking about how to create loyal customers. Now, a lot of golf courses are looking for new customers and are resorting of going to Groupon to get customers to come to the golf course. It's an expensive way to do it because the discounts are pretty steep, and by the time you get what you get in your jeans, it's not much, as you'll see on the following sample we have here. But loyalty programs are widely used by Fortune 500 companies. Major retailers love loyalty programs. Why? Well, it costs 6 to 7 times. It's 6 to 7 times more costly to acquire a new customer than retain an existing one. It's a lot easier to keep the ones you have already happy than try to go out in the street and drum up new business, because that involves all kinds of different expenses. So why does a business need a loyalty program? Well, loyalty programs have been around forever. We all remember those fish bowls or shoe boxes that used to be around restaurants or whatever, and once a week they'd have a draw and they call you and so on. So it's an old method, but you know what? It always worked because it brought people back, and that's the whole point about loyalty programs. Then we had the punch cards. Now golf courses are using loyalty programs. All high-end golf courses and golf course resorts are using loyalty programs. And anybody, any golf courses can use loyalty programs. Pet stores use loyalty programs. Car washes, wash it 9 times, 10 times, you get one free. Neiman Marcus, one of the top retailers, is using points or whatever, loyalty points, whatever they call them. And Nordstrom, one of the top retailers in Northwest, moving to Canada now, are using loyalty points and rewards. Even though they have impeccable service, they still need that extra thing to bring the customer back. They love the service, but they also love a deal. Everybody loves a deal, Now, the great deal about text message marketing, that it marries the loyalty program with text, which is so effective, as we found out earlier, that 100% of texts get opened by your customer because it's on their personal phone. So your message is delivered quickly and efficiently. Now, with new customers, if you have to go and get them, you got advertising and promotion, and in some cases it's Groupon or any kind of daily deals. It's price sensitive because it has to be a deal, has to be a good one to get them there because they haven't been to your place yet. Sometimes it involves personal selling. That means somebody, a staff member or whatever, will have to take a new prospective member or a visitor, show them the ropes, show where everything is, and so on. Setting up new accounts, time and money spent in explaining the business to the new customers, and other costs associated with inefficient dealing with new customers. So there are costs involved, and there are costs that will have to be taken into account when we are trying to get new customers. On the other hand, profits are generated from our loyal customers. Of course, you're going to give them a deal. But it's not as a heavy price cutting deal as you have to give a new customer that you want to get in your door for the first time. So the price sensitivity is reduced. And if they're happy, they stay with you. They're not going to go anywhere. Increase referrals. A happy customer, a happy member of your golf course will tell their friends about it. If I went to your place the first time and I had a great experience, I will tell my friends about it. On the other hand, if I got the deal through Groupon or one of the other daily deals, I will still tell my friends about it, but it wouldn't do you much good because all I'm doing is advertising the daily deal sites and Groupon. Go there and get a good deal. It's got nothing to do with the golf course. Golf course just happened to be the place to go and play golf. So you don't benefit much from those kind of deals. But in this case, if I go to your golf course, and as we'll see on a sample later, and I get treated like a king, am I going to tell my friends about it? Absolutely. Will they come to your place? Absolutely. I will go on social media. I will give you a good review, and I will be really happy. That kind of advertising you can't buy. That's something that's from the heart. Somebody's so happy. So, in the end, retention is much more cost effective than acquisition. Acquisition is expensive. So here we have a case study. This is the actual case study that I got from Groupon. It's an actual golf course. And those are their numbers. And so just want to explain how this works. So in this case, they have an offer for golf for two with cards worth $198 retail. I guess that's their rate. And Groupon sold it for 110 round numbers. The club, of course, got half of that, which is 55. And they sold 120 deals. So a retail volume of 120 deals is 23,760. Groupon sold it for 13,198, and the club got 6,600 roughly. Same applies to the golf for four with cards. In the end, the club ends up getting 11,000, 12,000. So a total of $71,280 were sold at retail value and received on that was 18,600 roughly. So the club realized a return of about 26%. Not that good. And remember, these are all people that are there because they got this hot deal. They're not there because of your golf club. They're there because they got this great deal and they're going to go and use it and play golf. And that'll be it. And you'll never see them again. Because Groupon said themselves that 72% of their customers that use coupons never go back to the place they used it at. All right, so let's see what's the alternative. Look at the loyalty program. What if you ran a loyalty program? Same way. Golf for two with cards, worth $198. And you discount it by $70. So you net out $128. Now let me explain the discount. You see, this is not discounting. This is actually called marketing reward strategy. Because what you are doing, you're actually adding value. All right? You're adding value to the deal. So, what you'll be doing is basically including lunch with appetizer and a sleeve of golf balls, which are worth $35 with player. And those are the numbers taken from the website over there. So, that's your return. You get $128. And so in the end, you recover 65% versus 26%. And See, that's how things work out. Much better return. Because somebody's going to come, they're going to pay you a regular price, but they're going to be happy because they got a discount. They got a discount in a way of additional value. It's not really a discount off the price. I mean, that $70 I have discounted because that's what you're giving away. So they're paying you $198 and they're getting lunch with appetizer and a sleeve of golf balls. Now the discount $70 is really a retail price, so it doesn't really even cost you that much. So your net is not even 128. It's better than 128, but for example purposes, I left it the way it was, assuming that it is really $70 cost, but it's not. So, but the interesting thing is here that when everything is done, and let's say the discount was $70, you end up selling it for $128, and Groupon deals sold for $109. But when you think of the experience of the user and how they're going to feel after, great deal of difference. In the first case, you get a golfer there with a discount coupon. You're probably hoping that they're going to go and use your restaurant and maybe have a few drinks and you'll be able to recover some of the costs. But they don't think that way. They're there because it's a cheap deal and they just want to go in, play their golf, and they're gone in most cases. In this cases, in a loyalty program cases, you get a golfer that's going to pay you a retail price, but he's going to be happy because he got all this stuff for free. Makes him feel good. And that's how you build loyalty. You actually add value to your pricing. The added value is not the pure cost because it's retail value. So that sleeve of balls that you give him, which is worth, let's say if you were selling at $10, it doesn't really cost you $10. But in the eye of the consumer, it's $10. Even though it may cost you $3 or $4, I'm not sure what you buy them for. That's how loyalty works. That's how all the businesses, that's how the Neiman Marcuses of this world and the Nordstroms, that's how they look at their loyalty programs. They give you something extra, but that extra appears to be a certain value, but it's not the cost to the retailer because the actual cost is a lot less. But the perception of things is that, boy, I was there. I was treated like a king. I got this deal, and I had a wonderful day. So now that you found out how loyalty programs work, you can check how SMS works. And of course, we told you before, you can text this. If you didn't, you can text now, QR Golf to 555-444, and you'll get a thank you for joining the VIP Mobile Club, and you'll get a coupon, which you could send for your first timers that just joined. So there you go. I hope you got some good information out of this, and I hope that you kind of learned a little bit about text message marketing, a little bit about marketing and reward strategy, where you can maximize your profit and your gains by using loyalty. And so we thank you for attending the webinar. If you need more information, you can call me at 877-205-4526 or email me at golf@mobitools.ca. My name is Jeff Stark. And we also have an offer where you can go to our bistex.ca site. I think it's on a webinar page somewhere. And you can get unlimited text messaging. That's our offer today. And thank you for coming. And good luck and straight drives.